Final 2 innings. He very well could, as he has pitched plenty of innings in relief and even starting a couple of games multiple times. So Cork has been very, very good so far. 6 up, 6 down for the Northeast Community College product. Gotta wonder if he will be getting a better opportunity somewhere else in the next year or so if he's able to keep his electric numbers up on the mound, and especially this summer. A couple of strikeouts for him, and first batter against him is Micah Coleman, who takes strike 1 down low. Coleman is 0 for 2, has walked, but that's the only time he's reached base. Very quiet day for the guy hitting .418. That one also just a bit low, 2 balls and 1 strike. Pitch. Oh, yes. Got it right there on the bottom of the zone. It's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Cork throws both fastballs, a curveball, slider, and a changeup. There's the curveball. Printer dives, gloves it. Can he get it? The throw over to first. Yes, he can. Josh Printer, the vacuum to scoop it up and throw it over to first. A web gem for the Sodbuster shortstop. My goodness.
No way you're thinking that's going to happen. Just to stop it, number one, and to get to his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Coleman's not slow. He's the opposing shortstop, so he can get down the line. Great play, Josh Printer.
Well, maybe Josh should reconsider playing ball next year, because if he can make plays like that, love to have him back for a 3rd season. Pitch is down low and called a strike on Benjamin Green, who says something to the umpire, perhaps disagreeing with the call. Cork's hitting in the middle 80s, this fastball so far. That one just down low, 1-1. Green has walked twice. One of those walks came part of that 3rd inning where the Sasquach scored 4 runs. He actually drove in a run there, so 0 for 2 with an RBI. His lone ball he put in play, he flew out to left field. Still a 7-5 game. It's been that way since the top of the 5th inning, and we're now in the top of the 8th. 2 more innings for each side in this 9-inning contest. Have another game tomorrow and Sunday in this 3-game series. And then Casper for 4 games right here at Duncan Field Monday through Thursday. High chopper down the first base line, but stays foul. And Green down to his last strike. Benjamin Green, Jacksonville, Florida native. One of 2 Palm Beach Atlantic University guys on the team. Cork stoic on the mound, ready to deliver the 2-2. That's a little bit high. Palm Beach Atlantic University, they are the Sailfish down in Melbourne, Florida. Now it's a full count pitch to Green. Lofted softly in the air to left field. Cale Jensen, though, has it played perfectly, and Green is retired for the 2nd out.
I want to get Cork out of there. That was his first 3-ball count that he had since he's come in. He's losing it a little bit.
Well, since he's retired 8 batters in a row, maybe we can keep him in here for a couple more batters.
Just 4 more batters. That'd be fine with me.
I would take that as well. Back to the top of the Spearfish order. This will be the 5th time through the lineup for the Sasquach. Not many times you get 5 times into the lineup and only score 5 runs. But Braden Cork and Cade Cartwright have quieted the Sasquach for the most part. Pitch across for a strike to Seth Nelson, the leadoff hitter. That's outside, and count goes to 1-1. Nelson, one of 3 Sasquach who are yet to record a hit today. The other 6 with at least 1. 1-1. Fouled back. And Cork a strike away. Sun is fully set here in Hastings. The vivacious blue and slightly pink sky looms on the horizon. Time is called, and Nelson wants to readjust the batting gloves. Here's the 1-2. Check swing. Did he go? He did not. And Sato doesn't like the call, and you got to argue if you're going to call a strike on an appeal from our points, you got to call it for them too. I think that's what the Sodbusters are arguing. They had one of their hitters, it was a Cale Jensen, I believe, rung up on a swing. Back foot slider almost hits the back foot, but it goes for ball 3. Now 3-2. Full count pitch, bases empty with 2 outs. Strike 3. Top of the zone, strike called. 9 up, 9 down for Braden Cork, who strikes out his third batter. The Sasquach looking for anything right now. They don't have it. It's still 7-5. The Busters looking for some insurance here in the bottom of the 8th.
Let's face it, we move our bodies around a lot. And sometimes things happen. A tweak, twist, pull, strain, ache, or pain. At Fisk Chiropractic and Sports Care, their goal is to restore your mobility, keep you moving, and ensure your rehabilitation is effective, efficient, and stress-free. Do you suffer from headaches and neck pain, lower back or sciatica? Call Fisk Chiropractic and Sports Care today. Start to discover wellness through chiropractic care. Fisk Chiropractic Sports Clinic.com. Start feeling better now.
Blue Fork Kitchen features elevated comfort food in a family-friendly, fast casual environment. With a full menu, you can sit down for a nice meal or order online for pickup. From salads and wraps to burgers and steaks, Blue Fork Kitchen has your kind of food. Open Tuesday through Thursday, 11 to 9 p.m., and Friday and Saturday, 11 to 10 p.m., with a special brunch buffet Sunday from 9 to 2 p.m. Blue Fork Kitchen is located in the Cimarron Plaza, 38th and Osborne Drive in Hastings. Like them on Facebook.
Final chance, perhaps, for the Sodbusters to tack on some insurance here. And they will have their bottom of the lineup coming up, 7, 8, and 9. Dino Morales, Yamato Sato, and Alexiel Delgado are the first 3 due up for the Hastings Sodbusters. Nolan Walfeldt back out on the mound for his second inning of work. He gave up 1 hit to Josh Printer in the 7th inning, but that was all. And the relievers in this game have been lights out. Morales fouls that off his leg. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. All 7 runs for the Sodbusters charged to the Sasquach starter, Russell Peterson. 7 runs, only 6 of them earned. Morales takes up high for ball 2, and all 5 runs for Sasquach charged to Hastings starter, Brendan Wabick. And the way this game was going, we were ready for a 12 to 15 game or something of that sort. Been 7-5 ever since the 4th. Dino's had a good day, 2 for 3 day, where he singled and scored a run in the 4th, also singled in the 5th. 2-2 pitch, way inside, and Morales bends out of the way. Count runs full. Walfeldt, the Bismarck State College product, takes outside. It's ball 4. Morales is on with the leadoff walk. Big insurance runs on the base for the Busters.
Elsewhere in the Independence League, really good one going on in Casper. 1-0 Casper in the 6th. The Prospects have played with Casper the last 2 days, lost a 3-2 game yesterday. Another good one going on as Casper looking for its 17th win in a row.
You also had to figure the Prospects had to turn it on at some point this season just for how good of a season they had last season. It's too good just to be bottom of the Independence League standings this year. 1-0 pitch to Yamato Sato. He's 0 for 2 on the day, has struck out, grounded out, and walked. Cracks one pretty good to right field. Racing back, Marcial. He's still going way back, and it is off of the wall. Sato's in at second. Coming around third is Morales. And there will be a late throw. Sato's in at third with a triple. Time and time again, Sato continues to deliver with that clutch hit. When you least expect it, he comes through.
Even Sato didn't think he was going to triple. He stopped at second, and Scott said, come on! And he made it all the way to third. First triple of his Hastings Sodbuster career. It's an RBI and a big insurance run here in the bottom of the 8th.
And how about the opposite field power for Sato, too? Driving it with authority, one hop off the wall. That is gone in about every other ballpark the Busters play in. Big insurance run. It's now 8-5. Alexio Delgado fouls it off of the facade of the second deck and actually comes back into the field of play. It's 0-1. Nobody out. An RBI triple for Sato. Steve just mentioned the first triple for the Japanese native this year. Had 3 doubles beforehand and picks up his 10th RBI. Suicide squeeze. It's down. The throw will go to first. The Busters get another. Heck of an execution by the Sodbusters, who have struggled so mightily to get bunts down this year. Delgado places it perfectly. It's 9-5.
Sato's got to be thinking, I just had a triple. Now you want me to run? And he was off with the pitch. And good job for Delgado to do his job. 2 big insurance runs across here in the 8th.
Well, that's just the first out of the inning. And right guy's coming up to get a couple more across. Pitch to Drew Vega's in there for strike 1. Vega singled to lead off the game in the first, but has been retired since, but has barreled pretty much every other ball he's put in play up. 0-1, hit softly this time to the third baseman. Darnall, long throw over and just in time to get the speedy Vega, who will likely finish his day 1 for 5. And that brings up Ryan Jarvis with 2 outs. Even with the hits, even with the hit, Vega extending his hitting streak to 5 straight games and 14 of his last 15. First pitch to Jarvis, chopper to the shortstop. Oh, good snag by Coleman on a tricky hop, who makes the play and throws it over to first. Busters get their first 2 on and score them. They've got a 4-run advantage with just 3 outs to get to snap Spearfish's winning streak. 9th inning coming up.
Make your next pit stop at the Coach's Corner. A friendly staff and a deep lineup of snacks. You can find Coach's Corner in North Hastings on Osborne Drive East. More than just a gas station, Coach's Corner is the place to get delicious pizza made fresh for you and your family. Don't take our word for it. It's so good it'll be featured at selected Sodbuster home games this season. For a convenient and clean experience, be sure to check out the new convenience store in North Hastings, Coach's Corner.
Blue Fork Kitchen features elevated comfort food in a family-friendly, fast casual environment. With a full menu, you can sit down for a nice meal or order online for pickup. From salads and wraps to burgers and steaks, Blue Fork Kitchen has your kind of food. Open Tuesday through Thursday, 11 to 9 p.m., and Friday and Saturday, 11 to 10 p.m., with a special brunch buffet Sunday from 9 to 2 p.m. Blue Fork Kitchen is located in the Cimarron Plaza, 38th and Osborne Drive in Hastings. Like them on Facebook.
Sodbusters 3 outs away from a Duncan Field dub and their 5th consecutive win. And if you're on this stream right now, like the few of you are, we apologize for the broadcast issues. We had a ballpark-wide internet outage where everybody, including the concession stands, were facing internet problems, so that is the reason for this other broadcast. We did record the whole game, so we'll have a full game posted on. We believe we only missed about the 7th and maybe a sliver of the 8th inning, but if you weren't joining us, pretty much nothing happened. It was just guys going down in order. So it's still a 7-5 ball game from where you last caught us. Braden Cork 3 outs away from finishing this one up. Patrick Rakes, Kyle Finn, Ryan Bachman, the 3 due up, and they've got to come up with 4 runs to tie it. But don't want to count your chickens before they hatch just yet. The Sodbusters with a healthy lead against the Legion All-Stars in their last game on Wednesday that they were not able to hold. Then again, they didn't have their best guys out on the mound. This is the best guy the Sodbusters can ask for in Braden Cork. Count 2 balls and 1 strike to Patrick Rakes. He singled in that part of the big 3rd inning. He fouls off the pitch. It's now 2-2. Rakes is 1 for 4. Came into the game hitting .360. The Spearfish team has been silent since the third inning. All zeros for the past 5 innings. 2-2. Slow chopper. Vega comes in on a couple of hops over to first in time. 1 up, 1 down, and Braden Cork has now retired Ted straight. Now it'll be up to Kyle Finn. The Spearfish team, they have not had a base runner since the 5th inning. It's been all Braden Cork since. First pitch, high and tight to Finn, who takes ball 1. Finn's had an excellent day in his first 3 at-bats. Drove in a run on a sac fly in the first, doubled home run, and then singled. He swings and misses at that pitch to even the count at 1-1. Swing and a miss again, and Cork going to the breaking balls there to get Finn way out in front. Plenty of pitches to choose from for Cork, ahead in the count 1-2, who is ready to go. Finn taking his time to get in the box. Now Cork making him wait a little bit. Ooh, and he swings at one that was very likely ball 2 there. Just with Cork on his game today, you've got to be in swing mode, because the last thing you want to do is get caught looking and go down with the bat on your shoulder. Line drive on down the right field line. It's fair. Another hit for Finn, who turns and will hold at first, as the arm by Duddleston out at right field gets it in to hold Finn to a single. The first hit and base runner allowed by Braden Cork tonight.
And a really good job for Duddleston to get there. And he has such a strong arm. He talked about it earlier this year in the interview. He doesn't think he's the fastest guy, but he makes up for that with the strong throws. We've seen it on more than one occasion, and there's another.
So Finn, with his 3rd hit today, he is now 3 for 4. Pitch is a strike to Ryan Bachman. Spearfish still needs plenty of more base runners if they want to get in this game. Down by 4. Tying run still in the dugout. 0-1. Beauty. Breaking ball at the top of the zone for strike 2. Here the Sodbusters totally fine with using Braden Cork the rest of the way through. Just give him a couple of days off and just anything lock down this game, because you just never know with the Spearfish team. Strike 3. Swinging. Bachman is down. And Cork records his 4th strikeout in relief tonight.
Yep, having a chance to use Braden in a winning situation really could not have worked out better for the Hastings Sodbusters.
On pitch number 50, he retires his 12th batter. Here's his 11th batter, his 12th batter that he's faced. Line drive into the right center field gap. Duddleston dives and makes the grab. That ends the ball game on a sensational play by the Arkansas Tech Wonder Boy. The Sodbusters continue their winning streak and snap Spearfish's winning streak. It's a 9-5 final, and what a way to end it. The Sodbusters in the final 4 innings only allow 1 base runner, and their offense comes through to get some insurance and put this one away for good. 9-5 your final. We'll recap it with the Busters, the hottest team in the Independence League right now.
Hi, I'm a baseball umpire. My job can get pretty stressful. I have to keep my eyes open at all times, and if I don't make the right call, people boo me. So to relax, I visit a Nebraska lottery retailer like this one and buy some scratch tickets. It always calms me down. Hey, you cut in line.
I did not.
All right, you're out of here.
Hey, he didn't cut.
All right, you're out of here. I feel better already.
The Nebraska Lottery. Top prize odds vary by game.
Dog Roll Patrol provides reliable and professional pet waste management services in the Hastings area. Hire Dog Roll Patrol today and spend more time enjoying your furry friends and less time cleaning up after them. Depending on your location and number of pets, Dog Roll Patrol will work with you to come up with a schedule that best fits your situation. Dog Roll Patrol takes great pride in their work. Family owned and operated out of Hastings. Get a free quote and details on the services at dogrollpatrol.com.
There's nothing like relaxing on a summer day. Nothing like taking in a Hastings Sodbuster baseball game. And there's nothing like an ice-cold Pepsi to make the day perfect. Pepsi Cola of Hastings wants to make your nothing like be the best day it can be, whatever the occasion. Enjoy your favorite refreshing Pepsi product throughout the Sodbuster season and make your nothing like memories. Pepsi Cola of Hastings, a proud sponsor of Hastings Sodbuster Baseball.
Hastings Sodbusters Baseball's in full swing, bringing you another fun-filled summer of high-level collegiate woodbat baseball at historic Duncan Field. A great way to spend a summer evening with your families at a Sodbusters baseball game. Go online to HastingsSodbusters.com for their home game schedule or to purchase tickets. Hastings Sodbusters Baseball. It's a hit.
Got the spirit of the game. The Hastings Sodbusters.
Back at Duncan Field on our post-game show where we are calling yet another Duncan Field dub where the Sodbusters pull off the 9-5 win against the Spearfish Sasquach behind some better bats and even better pitching. Braden Cork locking this thing down to give them the 9-5 win. And for a Spearfish team that would come into the game batting .320 and averaging over 10 hits a game and almost 9 runs a game, the Sodbusters holding them to just 8 hits and 5 runs. And just a sensational performance in the late game all around. I think we can agree with interim head coach Scott Galusha. Excellent performance all around. You got down early, but how about the adversity the guys faced and just the wherewithal to keep in the game and come back? Just what was that 6-run inning like, and just how do you keep the guys in the game after being down by 4 runs to one of the best hitting teams in the league right now?
Well, we knew they were going to score, and I'm super proud of those guys in that dugout today because we never lost focus. We never got down. We knew we were going to have a chance, and we started putting together good at-bats, and we really did that. Cade Cartwright was huge to come in a situation where all the momentum was on that side and to give us 33 pitches, which is 8 more than he'd ever thrown before. And I said, hey, just dig deep for me and get me 6 outs. He got me 7. And then we knew we had it set up for Cork, and we knew he was going to be good. And the plan was always go to Dino in the 9th. And I said, there's no blanking way I'm taking him out of the game. And so he was just great and really proud of him. We had good at bats. We were able to get back in. And once we got back in the game, we knew we had him.
Yeah, I'd say Braden Cork was Braden Cork today, and just seeing him has such command. I know a couple times he shakes off signs up, down on the count 2-0, just comes out and mows him down. I think he got to a 3-ball count twice. I'm thinking, are you going to pull him? No,
oh my
no.
Gosh, I love it. I love that. He works fast and he doesn't throw very many balls. He understands where he pitches, and he does a great job. And we call a couple shake it, throw it, and so we wanted him to get to what he wanted to, but always shake it a little bit, just make that batter hit a little bit. And that's a really good hitting team. They're well coached. They play really well. And for us to come back after being down 5-1 is really impressive and a testament to the guys in that dugout.
And how about that offense? You kind of looked like the Spearfish offense tonight. They were averaging 10 hits and almost 9 runs a game, but you get 12 hits and 9 runs up and down the lineup. 8 of the 9 guys get a hit. 4 guys with multi-hit games. Just talk about the approach of going up against Spearfish tonight and how you were so successful to plate.
Again, we talked about trying to keep the line moving, and we just had a couple quick innings where we didn't put any pressure on him, but we had a lot of good at-bats. And I know Lex was the one guy that didn't have a hit, but he had that big squeeze for us in the 8th, and we just thought that was the right situation, and I knew it would fire up our guys if we executed, and we did, and everybody it was a good moment for us, but we knew we had Cork in our pocket. So really happy, really proud of the guys today. It was a good effort after, I was a little disappointed in how we played. I knew it was an exhibition the other night, but I kind of let him talk me into having a little bit too much fun, and I knew better from the morning I woke up, but I let him talk me into it, so it was on me. But really happy, really proud of my guys, and I just love my guys. They're great kids who happen to be good baseball players, and they showed a lot of guts today to come back and beat a team that had them down a little bit. So just a really big win for us, and we got 10 coming that are all tough to get off to a good start is great.
And you had the 2-run lead, which was probably enough for Cork anyway, to get those 2 extra ones. Sato, his first triple of his life, as he tripled it up. I mean, he didn't even want to go 3. Had you yell at him to go from second to third? Tell us about that.
I was hollering at him the whole time. and he was cruising into second, but at least he ran in. And then I wasn't sure if he understood that we were squeezing, and so I was a little panicked there. But he looked at me, kind of gave me a wink, so I thought he knew what we were doing, and that was great. So really happy for him especially when that ball's out over the plate. He does a great job. A lot of power the other way, and so he's swinging the bat really well for us.
And Scott, your time in the dugout as interim head coach coming to an end. You've made a new hire to fill in Joel Skipper's position. Could you tell us about that?
Yeah, we did. We decided today to go with Danny Weiser. I interviewed 5 or 6 guys, had a lot of people, which is really nice. A lot of people were interested in the job, which is kind of refreshing. It makes me smile a little bit. So I talked to 5 or 6 guys. And I talked to our leaders. I talked to Josh Printer, who knows what I'm about and knows what we do. And I talked to Sawyer Duddleston. And I said, hey, fellas, what do you want to do? And I said my concern was Danny's 22 years old. It's not baseball. It's leadership. And those 2 guys said, hey, we'll step up. We'll make sure boys stay in the right frame of mind. And said, hey, I trust my guys. And we're going to go with Danny Weiser. So I'm going to try to be here as much as I can, at least at home games, just for another body, because I'd rather have Danny working with the pitchers than standing over there in that box. So Corey Caranda, we're just going to see if he can make some road trips. And then you'll see me here from time to time when he wants another guy. But I got full trust in Danny Weiser. He's a wonderful young man, very good baseball knowledge, and he's really excited to get his first shot.
And he carries himself like a head coach. His post-game interviews, I don't know the young man very well, but he says all the right things and has got that kind of, the it factor, if you will, in terms of seeming to want to lead a program.
Yeah, he does. And, I know he told me from the get-go when we knew that he wanted to do this. And, I had to go make sure I do what's best for the Sodbusters. So I made sure I tried to, dot all my I's and cross my T's and try to do what's best for my guys. And I know they trust me to make whatever decision they could. But at the end of the day, we thought the best choice was Danny. We don't want guys to learn kind of different system, different ideas in that last 3-week stretch is so important because we think we got a playoff team. We're deep enough and all the way through the lineup, and we got enough guys in the bullpen to help us out. And just decided, my gut feeling was Danny Weiser is the guy to go. So my leaders are going to make sure they're leaders, and I'm going to help out when I can. But Danny's going to make the lineup, and this is the only time you're going to talk to me unless it's between the 4th and 5th, and I'm not in the dugout. I'm going to let Danny do it from here. I'm really excited for him, and he's a great young man.
All right, appreciate it, Scott. So appreciate you coming up, and 3-0 as interim head coach officially this year, and we'll look forward to seeing Scott to maybe some of the middle innings later. We'll tell you about some of our full numbers here. As we mentioned, the Sodbusters with 8 of the 9 guys getting a hit. Drew Vega, Ryan Jarvis, Cale Jensen, and Yamato Sato, each with 1 hit. Sawyer Duddleston, Josh Printer, Bryce Ronkin, the newcomer, and Dino Morales with 2 hits each, a multi-hit game for them. Ronkin driving in 2. Jarvis, Jensen, Printer, Sato, and Delgado driving in 1 run. Wabick went the start for the Sodbusters, 2 2/3 innings, 6 hits, 5 runs, 3 walks, and a strikeout. And then the arms of Cade Cartwright and Braden Court combined to pitch the final 6 2/3 innings, combined 2 hits, 2 walks, and 5 strikeouts. Just a handful of base runners for the Sasquatch, who have been so good on the bases so far this year. For Spearfish, they had 1 hit each from Rakes, Bachman, Darnall, Marcial, and Ackerman, and then 3 hits from Kyle Finn, who finished with a 3-for-4 day and also drove in 2 runs. It was Bachman, Marcial, and Green driving in the runs for them. 5 walks, 6 strikeouts for their lineup, and then it was Russell Peterson taking the loss, 3 2/3 innings, 8 hits, 7 runs, 6 earned, and then their bullpen combines for 4 hits, 2 runs, a walk, and 3 strikeouts. Just a huge momentum booster, Steve. This team that's going to be facing Sasquatch for the rest of the weekend, and then 7 consecutive games against Casper. No better feeling than to take down a literal Sasquatch to get the momentum going for this big stretch of games.
Talked about how big this series was, not only for this half, but the overall record. With these 2 teams having the same record for the season, it could come down to who has the second best overall record. And so you want to win this series, take a big first step, and we'll see if it can go ahead and win the series tomorrow and take a little pressure off for Sunday.
9-5, your final score, and that's what it exactly would do. Take some pressure off, get the guys back into it, especially with this long stretch of games. The guys did it once before, so hopefully they are more than well prepared to do it again. 9-5, your final score. The Sodbusters beat the Spearfish Sasquatch. Game 2 coming up tomorrow night at the same time. I will be out of town, so Steve will have you all to yourselves tomorrow, or you'll have Steve all to yourselves tomorrow, and then I'll be back for Sunday's contest as well. Big momentum booster for the Sodbusters as they win it and extend their winning streak to 5 consecutive games, and we will see you tomorrow night at Duncan Field for Game 2 of the series. I'm Ryan Valenta, Steve Stein. Thank you to Mason, Connor, and Noah for running the numbers over to off the screen, and we appreciate all that they do, and have a good Friday night. We'll see you tomorrow.
Catch the spirit of the game. The Hastings Sodbusters.
Get the ultimate fan experience at a Hastings Sodbuster game this summer. Enjoy high-level collegiate summer wood bat baseball at the beautiful and historic Duncan Field in Hastings. Baseball and a whole lot more. Affordable family fun. That's what the Sodbusters and the Independence League are all about. Sodbuster Baseball. It's your team.
Catch the